All right, welcome back to Foundation. So the new version is going to come out in days. This is the version that not only is adding the new modding, which is the ability to do monuments, plus a lot of other really cool stuff. Really gives better access to the entire engine. But it's also going to include the winery, which looks like it's going to be part of the monastery. And save game files are not going to be compatible if you use mods, unless all the mods get updated, which probably is not going to happen. So this series will be coming to an end a little sooner than expected, but don't worry. I'm going to finish this castle even if it kills me, even if I have to play 24 hours from here on out. So today is Thursday. This video will be going live Friday morning. The regular Sunday morning video will also be going live. And then we'll see how far I get there. Depending on how far I get, we'll see when the next series starts. But I'm really itching to get my hands on the new stuff. Now, the thing about the new stuff is, even when it goes live, yeah, we'll have the winery, and you know how much I like to wine. But we won't have access to the new monuments yet until some of the modders build them. There is one sample monument out there. It shows what can be done, so I'm hoping people will write a bunch of really cool stuff. Maybe I'll get in there and see if I can do some writing of some mods. I'm not really good at the graphics mods, but the graphics themselves, but we'll see. But anyway, potential to get a whole lot of new pieces rather than just having to use the pieces we have right now with the church and stuff. But that's for the future. Right now, I got a lot of building to do. Now this is still under construction. This one is, and user interface. There we go. This one's under construction. The blue, I believe, is also under construction. So I gotta wait. You don't have to wait, but I have to wait for that to get done. In the meantime, if we look at everything, we've got 96 happiness, which is insane. Immigration's turned off because why turn it back on, right? And we have 244 berries. I could use a little more. 383 cloth, 350 wine, 2,355 polished stone, 150 fish, 421 bread, 1,490 clothes. So I did the clothing thing. 3 wool, so we're constantly running out of wool there. So I like that balance. I like running out of wool. 164 honey. We need more honey. But berries, definitely berries. Didn't I build a ridiculous number of new berry markets? Alfelda, where do you live? Yeah. Oh, you're over here. Well, I stole some people, didn't I? There you go. Alfelda, there you go. Thank you very much. And Stan, let's try to pronounce this correctly. Stangiwi, no, I give up. Where do you live? You are also over here, just what we needed. Did I stock all these things? No, I did not. Do I dare look at this one? No, don't look at that one. All right, and you two are both over here, right? Did I know what I was going to do with you? I did. I was waiting for this to get done. So, yeah. Boom, boom. There you two are. Now I'm waiting for the other two. And let's hit the turbo button and get this thing going. I'll go speed 2 for a while. It's a fairly sunny day. There's some clouds on the horizon. Looks like a little haze. You know, it's not perfect weather, but it is the middle of summer. Or it's getting towards summer, I should say. And, you know, it gets hot and humid. So what are you going to do? I just like looking at the city. This is absolutely ridiculous. I like it. All right, Christian. Female, naturally. Luloig. A male. Okay, sucker. You've been conceded. And, yeah, he was stuck up. And view home. You're over here. Did I build more fish? I did. How many new ones? Okay. Yep. You're in, Christian. Fishing. And that's good. Although I really think we're going to need more berries, and I don't have anybody to do berries. But I don't know. Am I really worried? The bread's ridiculous. The fish is a little low. You know, I like to have 1,000 fish. 177 is just not really thrilling. But, you know, that's what it is right now anyway. Should I start the monastery at the same time? So how many builders do I have? Well, I have 3 more unemployed now. And how many builders? That's where they start right there. And I have a good number of builders, and I don't think I'm using them all yet. So I can go ahead and do the monastery as well. Let's go down to unemployed. Where do you live? You're centrally located? How interesting. Welcome to... No. I actually need berry pickers. Alita, okay, good. Ralph? Sorry, buddy. You've been conceded. And Bede. Oh, Bede, I'm sorry. But not that the monastery is a bad thing. But I wouldn't want to do it. You're in. Okay, now, what was I going to do? No, I assigned 1 more to the berries. So, Abby A or B, whichever I was using, it doesn't matter, used 100 polished stone, 50 planks, 20 tools, 10 glass. The dorms only use 75, 50, and 10 tools. Maintenance cost is 5. Maintenance cost is 5 all the way around. 20 tools. Less tools, less planks, less stone. Really wish it used 50 stone, but you know what? It's good enough. And right, we're just gonna go. It's kind of blinky there. Alright, well this is about all I can afford right now. I wanted to finish the front, which I did. There'll be a tower here and it'll move off in this direction. And I wanted to finish at least one side. I had it finished all the way to here, but my income was about negative 1,067. Because remember, there is a bug. It only happens when you're editing an existing monument. It charges you as you're building it. It charges you the weekly upkeep, which is kind of good. You know, that way you're not surprised when it gets done and you're broke. But you know what? I'm going to turn the corner here just to make sure I have this corner piece correct. Yeah. And then I will start building the, adding onto the monastery walls. Alright, I think that looks good. I like the way that turns the corner. It'll go a little bit further here and then shift directions. But I like that. A little in the water, a little out of the water. It's basically telling me right now that I'm plus 49 on this. I'll let one more week pass by to see. I could just be breaking even. Which should get better if I add beekeepers, because we can sell more honey. The honey numbers right now are up to 240, which means we're still not selling them. People are buying them about as fast as they can. Something tells me I should get rid of this. Well, I'm at plus 2,000. What's the deal? Oh no, I'm down to 100. Let's get rid of this tower here. I don't need to build that. It's not going to do much, but this finishes the front, turns the corner. Do I want the tower in the water? I can't, because another piece here puts us too far out in the river and the boats come really close too. So that's just going to have to be the way it is. Oh, got a few unemployed I'm going to have to deal with. Better turn this off, because I'm not even paying attention. And yeah, all of a sudden I've got a gob of unemployed who are eating food. I am up to 400 berries though. So, got that going for us. Minus 1. Alright, fine. We'll cut out a few. We'll turn the corner with that, because we know that's good. And we'll do that. We'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and try this and just try to get ahead of the cash. Try to get ahead of the cat. Do I need to do that? No. There. That should do it. That should do it. So I'm going to go ahead with this because last month was minus 1,526. But I think this will get me ahead until I can actually concede more. And we've got plenty of dorms to do that, plus one dorm on this side. And I like the way these things join in here. I positioned the tower so the seam looks good. Yep. So, cross your fingers, wish me luck. Here we go. It's blue. Kaboom. All right. And we're waiting on all kind of builders because they're doing other things. I could high prioritize this. We need 1,970 polished stone, and we've got it. We need 1,085 planks, and we almost have it. 718. 564 tools. Yeah, that's not happening. 825 stone. Not a problem. And how many stone do we have? I lost track. 3,915 and 60 glass. Yeah, we'll have to get another batch of it, but that's pretty good. So really, it's only the tools that we're a little low on. And honestly, I think it's because we have so many building. And this takes the longest to build, so I am going to high prioritize it. And the church will go up anyway. We shouldn't steal any builders from that. Is the blue still building at all? Yeah, we are pretty close to being done on the blue church, and the same on the stone church. So parts of the castle, I should say. It's not a church, it's a castle. I am stuck. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't get stuck. Where are you stuck? Now, why'd you get stuck? Oh. You can't get up to the... You can't get up to the... Okay. No, I can take care of this. This is my fault entirely. While that's going on, I'm going to erase this. And you should be unstuck at that point, right? Yeah, there you go. All is good. I should have put another door in here. How am I going to deal with that? Yeah, you're just going to have to walk through there for a while, and then I don't know how I'm going to deal with that. I could always tear a piece down and rebuild it. That's expensive. Or I could put another bridge over here. Tear down fish, put another bridge. I'll deal with it later. In the meantime, let's get some more fishing in, because it's always a good idea to have extra food. I like this view, if you ignore the clumped up boats here. But these guys do not have far to travel at all. This is a very quick boat route. But yeah, a lot of construction going on. This still doesn't look good yet. A lot more parts are it's gonna look good as soon as I start the next round of construction. Anyway, in the next round of building, I think you'll see the idea that I have for this as I build basically a bunch of little pieces all together to give this kind of a stair-step look. And then I think it'll stop looking like a tower, a monolith, and start looking like a city of castle, the castle city, whatever you want to call it. Building complete church. Aha, all right. The blue church is finished. So I've got to be careful, because if I build the blue church so that they cannot get to this part, then they can't get to this and it won't build, I think. I'm not sure, because it could be that as long as they can reach any part of a church, that they can build it. But I would hate to get stuck. So I will save and then continue building this out. 1,540 stone, which we have, another 502 tools, which we don't have, and 90 planks. But here is this edge of the blue part of the castle, which I like. You know, a lot of homes. I don't know. Need some more stuff back in here. I think this is just going to be stone. I have access to the stone church here, so the stone church is going to come out and be a little taller than this, but that gives a good look for how that left side's going to look. And I believe this is almost hitting this wall, so I'm going to wait and see how close we go, and I may trim up the edge here. But I like that, and I like the little inner courtyard space as well. And how is this going anyway? There's a lot of people working. We have, I think we're just about 50 or 60 short on the stone. Just a couple hundred short on the planks. Tools about 300 or 400. We knew tools was going to be a problem. However, we're creating them rapidly, and so far, okay, I said before this hasn't dropped below 300. Hasn't dropped below 200 yet. And what? We still need 825 stone. Get to work, people. The monastery takes forever, but we have 3,835 stone. So we are cranking through, but everything is staying above zero. Ooh, look at the wheat. The wheat's getting down there. How about that? But almost, aha, there we go. 1,000 fish, 1,162 fish, almost 1,000 bread, over 1,000 clothing. I like it. I like it. Now I'm down to speed 2. At speed 3, this was all over the place. I'm not done. I'm working on the other side now, and if I could just get this to blend with this extra arch piece here, because I'm blocking off this part of the archway. Because we have windows here, right? Like this is important. But aha! We do have windows over here, and you know what? Those are kind of in line, aren't they? I think they are, right? And then I put this piece here. I'm still trying to break up this weird thing. I think a tower piece will work. That doesn't block anything down there. If I could get down there, no. And that kind of sticks out over here. And then if I raise it up, ooh, don't move anything. If I raise it up, there we go. And again, what level do I want to be at here? We've got to go to there. Otherwise I have to pull out more, and I don't want to do that. Okay, good. Can you even see this from the front? Yeah, you're starting to be able to see it from the front. What am I up to? 2,174 stone, but it's still green. And if I wanted this to kind of block this out, it would be kind of like this, where it's just in front enough to hide. Blend it in. I don't want any other brick showing, but it would be nice if you hit up against this brick like so. So you're gonna have to drop down a little bit. Alright, it's only been a few hours of me building, but the left side's the same. The right side, I have, thank you, autosave. I have put these parts in here. I'm not sure how this is gonna look. This is gonna be interesting to see next time, to see what these look like. Put another steeple in. I'm trying to hide all the ugly pieces, and you know, like you'll even be able to see this archway here, but yeah, you can see what I'm doing. There's a lot of pieces to fit in here, and I could still go lower. Yeah, I thought I was done. I'm not quite done yet. Alright, let's see where we're at. I've got to stop building onto this blue part of the castle. 3,546 stone, which I don't have, but I do have 3,270, so I think the monastery is now starting to take out most of our stone. 1,222 tools, I have no chance, but I have 152 planks. And it's the church, so it's cheap. When that starts to build, if we look at how the monastery is doing, we're well over 3/4 of the way there. And we have got all the polished stone we need. We've got all the planks we need. Very close on the tools. We've got the glass. And we only need 100 or so of the stone. And we'll be done. And then as far as this church goes, it is finished. And boy, if I didn't spend so much time on the blue parts of the castle, I would be working on this next, but I think that's going to have to wait till next time. But you can see now I'm getting that look I want, where you can see windows through the, what I'm calling walkways. They look like they're just the archways, but these are walkways where you walk across. And I think that looks pretty good. I don't want to go down all the way here because, I've got all this space that I've got to put in, and I figure maybe down a little bit a little walkway here and then back up. You know, something here. I do want a courtyard here for sure, but I do want this to go down, to slope down almost all the way to the wall like it does on the other side. And then the back, who knows? Who knows? But I can see the finish line now with the monastery. Let's make sure it's got all the builders assigned to it. We're still sitting at 96 happiness because nobody's coming in. And all these workplaces are filling up. Okay, we got 1,100 fish, 983, okay, I'm going to call it, there we go, 1,000 bread. And we've got so much wool because suddenly nobody's buying clothes. I don't know what's going on. We could definitely let a few more villagers in here, you know, and get a few more builders. And I think I'll do that. I just missed it. We'll enable immigration. We'll crank on some higher speed, some speed 3. That'll screw up some of these numbers. And get some more people in here. Get this monastery finished. Hit go on the blue part of the castle and call it an episode as soon as the monastery is done. It's done. Finally. So, the monastery is now done, and I have let a few more people in, but I've saved the males. Oops, I lied. You're a builder. I thought I turned off immigration. I have. I've turned off immigration again, but I think a few stragglers made it in. You're builders. Anyway, there is a risk that I've put too many pieces in here and people are going to get stuck. But boy, if that builds, I like the way that looks. And let me go ahead and concede the remaining males. Okay, there we go. The capacity is significant. Who do we got? Everardus and Comgal, brothers in arms. But anyway, right, I am going to hit the trigger on the blue part of the castle. And we need 3,684 stone. We have 3,135, not a problem. 1,274 tools. We're back up to 229 tools, 152 planks. Let's go ahead and start it. Whoosh. Okay, and everybody's bringing stone. All the builders are on it. And yeah, we got a lot of parts, and we'll just have to watch and make sure all stays good, right? Because so here's the wall, and look how massive the wall looks. I love the way this looks. That looks significant. That is a massive wall, and I like the way you can see the town off in the distance. If we just sit up here, you know, on top of this roof, you can see the town off in the distance, the windmills, kind of see the mass of the church. We're at 96 happiness. Please, nobody gets stuck. No, it's just workplace full. And 14 villagers are lacking housing, but that should be dropping now that the monastery is finished. And we have too much of everything, which is a great place to be. Yeah, this is good. Okay, so this is where I'm going to end it. Some of these people are going to visit the makeshift church I have in the castle. And others are carrying construction supplies. You know, like people with boxes. They're carrying construction supplies to help build this thing. But that is where we're going to end it for now. Oh, yeah, I wanted to show... Hold on a minute. This finished. This is the water wheel mod. Now, in the next version, I believe this actually works. I'm not sure about that. But I know he remade it. And so that'll be cool. And different color roofs as well, so you have different models. But yeah, so that's just a little decoration along with those flags over there. But let me reposition again. Anyway, there we go. We will kind of sit right here, right outside the castle, and it is starting to look big. It looks big, which is exactly what I wanted. Ridiculously large. Making up for the fact that this place only has small rolling hills instead of mountains, I'll make my own mountain. Anyway, when we come back next time, we'll see how this builds out and build even more as we get close to wrapping this thing up. All right. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you later.